This impromptu episode of Breaking Things with Tater, I'm working on my brother's newly acquired Camry. The alternator died, so I'm going to put one of those in. 06 4-banger. Thankfully the alternator is super easy to access. What I don't see is what tensions the belt. Well, one of these is a tensioner.
Yeah, you should figure that out first.
I don't know which one it is. Yeah, we'll figure that out in a minute. First, we're going to unhook the battery. We got our Harbor Freight toolkit, which is getting more and more useful every time I use it. As of yet, none of the tools are broke. Now that I said that, I'm going to snap everything.
Are you getting this to take the thing off the battery? Because I did it with a stupid wrench earlier like that. Your gray one. I'm saying it was like 3.
The right size socket.
Say it took me 3 seconds to get it off.
Yeah, look how fucking chowdered up it is.
Battery's good. They tested it.
Yeah, it's good, but you know how fun that is? Change that fucking terminal. That's not the one I want first.
Are you supposed to take the negative off first?
Yes. The reason you take the negative off first is because if I'm touching the negative, yes, this is the negative, so I can show you. Touch the negative and I touch something else, nothing happens. I'm not going to show you what happens if you touch.
Please don't.
Right. So you unhook the ground first, and then it makes it inert. So you can touch this, and if
yeah,
you
I know.
yeah, you're good.
Unless you're explaining to the camera, I understand how batteries work.
It was a little bit.
Well, my voice is going to be in there telling you I'm not retarded, so.
Yeah, well, if you weren't retarded, I wouldn't have to be here doing the alternator for you. And when you put it back on, you put positive back on first, and then negative. But we don't actually need to unhook both. This one is to you. If you haven't guessed, because it's Japanese, everything's metric. So,
Pretty sure a space shuttle crashed because.
Yes. Yeah. One of them was using metric units, and one of them was using standards, and yeah, it was like way miles off. Or now that we unhooked our battery, let's get this fucking clip undone. Yeah. Easy peasy. Fuck, I just put the 10 mil away. I'll know this is an issue in a second, but sometimes these things still have like some juice in them. So if you bump something metal, you'll find out. It ain't gonna kill you, but it'll make you shit yourself. We got all the electrical connections unhooked. Unhook. Well, see, the last one I dicked with was the Miata, and it used the alternator as the tensioner.
Sorry, Mazda made your life easy until you didn't know.
No, I hate that design. Sucks. Okay, so that is definitely the tensioner. This one in the middle here. Hold please while I Google how to adjust tension on this. Wait, 7. Oh! Thank God. While you're unhooking connections, make sure to get these other ones. They won't prevent the alternator from coming out, but it'll make life easier. That's not the one I'm looking at. I'm looking for the... What?
There's only 2 that you didn't get.
Yes. I'm doing that thing and this. And I'm trying to find the button to release this.
Is it on the side?
No, it's on the bottom. Up here. See? The only reason we're moving this is just to get more access.
He one-swooped it on it. He's making you...
He did it beforehand and then cut it in, which is what I'm going to do.
Anyway.
See, like we know what we're doing.
This fucking car. If I have to do a water pump after this too, I'm gonna be fucking furious.
Alright, so Googling took me to YouTube, and yes, I was correct. That is that one there is the tensioner. That is the bolt I need to get to release the belt tension, which according to video is a 19 mil socket, which is the biggest socket that is in my shitty little toolkit. So I thankfully have one just big enough, but I don't have a ratchet big enough to put any fucking torque on this. Somehow while doing that, I also need to
Take the belt off.
This is how you... Oh, I'm so... 15. I might need my 15. Let me switch to the American one. I'll probably never use. Because anywhere I can get enough torque into it, I'm on the fucking engine, which is still hotter than hell. So grab the belt and you're going to push down on the thing. Can you get any more? If it breaks, it breaks. Not super worried about that.
So it doesn't feel great in my hand.
I'm aware. Remember how I was trying it a second ago? I'm gonna give her lots of welly.
Lots of what?
Welly.
What the fuck is that?
I watch a lot of British TV.
Well, I'm straight from the States.
We're related. We grew up in the same town. And we got it. Taking off the belt is not normally a two-person operation, but when your ratchet is 6 inches long, you don't have the torque to do it by yourself. Oh, fuck. I just bumped the belt off. That may be an issue later. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I
Shark.
did not put a rock in my toolkit.
No. Did not.
Fucking wedged in there. Where's this screwdriver? I feel like this is going to be another fun one. Spend the next eternity twisting out the bolt. Victory! Somewhere safe, like the cowl. These are fucking different size.
Why wouldn't they be?
It is too. You fucking cocksuckers. This isn't an actual tutorial. I can figure it out. I mean, y'all should be able to figure it out. Yeah, in case you're curious, this alternator pulley is fucking smoking hot. Oh, fucker. Hey, cars require blood, sweat, and tears. I'll supply the sweat. You can cry.
My bank account's crying.
Changing why you so hot. Hey, bolts up. I'll take a union break. I want to share another important piece of information. Wait till the engine's cold. This thing, it sits almost inside of the exhaust manifold. It gets hot. It is super hot. Everything I touch is hot. It's not exactly a cold day, so it's taking forever to cool down. I just don't have time to wait. I gotta get this done. He needs it done too, because we still gotta test drive and make sure it's all good. Now, while we wait for him to return, let's try wiggling this loose, make sure it's free. Doesn't feel free. Hey, that's half of the equation. Try wiggling it back and forth. Get the rushed and schmag and everything else that's holding us together. Well, that's interesting. The sticker just fell off. And the part number's not very legible. I can see Reman in the bottom corner there. But this one is way more legible. Pretty sure that says 11034. Which is the same part number we're about to put in it. So we're definitely putting in the same shitty part we're taking out. Maybe that one's a little less shitty. We'll see. Come the fuck out! Something my Harbor Freight kit doesn't have that would be incredibly useful right now is a pry bar. And the screwdrivers in it are definitely not big enough to use as a substitution. Ooh, actually, this car should have a tire iron. That'll work. Trunk. I can't reach it with the door closed. There's the jack. Somewhat helpful. Not at all. Wait. Okay, so we got jack and a spare. The fuck is the luggage? Ah. Sneaky bastards. Yeah, I see you're moving now. Success! Oh god, it's heavy. Hands off. I'm not going to bother showing this on film because it'd be boring as pretty much the rest of this, but I bet these new brackets don't come on the new one. I can find out. They do not. So we're gonna swap this bracket and this bracket onto the new one. Before you return this part to the store, we have ASC certified technicians who will help. Factory trained ASC certified. Well, I'm ASC certified for parts. I don't know what this says at the bottom. I'm gonna guess it says for Spanish, flip to the other side. Can I flip to the other side? It's in Spanish. For instructions in English, see the other side. Ah, translated. Why the fuck would they make it Phillips head? I mean, there's this. I can put a socket on too, but a fucking Phillips head? Like, that's ever gonna turn. Anyways. Alright, got the bracket switched over. I gotta put this fucker back in here. I imagine it's gonna be as much fun going in as it was coming out. So she's gonna. Hey-o. It's not nearly as bad. Which means I did it wrong. That's the only thing that tells me. It goes in too easy, you didn't do it right. So I figured it was, the bottom one was like this, where this sits on the outside of the bracket and the roll goes through it. Now on the bottom, the
Alternators first?
Well, it's bracket and then the alternator.
Right.
And it's gonna be super cooperative. You know what's gonna be the most fun?
Getting the belt?
Yeah, see, the benefit of this design over the Miata is you just bolt it in, you don't have to worry about it. Miata, you bolted it in, but then there was another one that you tighten or loosen to adjust it for the belt tension. Which is good when it's not rusted to fucking shit. Like things always seem to be when I have to touch it.
I think it's 12 or 14. You said 12 on the bottom, so. Whether or not you were right before.
Yes, bottom is 12. You think since we just took it off, like, you know.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm pretty sure you said 12. 12 and 14, right? And then the tensioner is a 19.
Yes, that one I remember. Biggest metric you have. That's pretty hard to forget.
Neighbor.
Oh, wait, I definitely hear something rustling.
Wouldn't you think it was the bear?
Horde of squirrels attacking me for evicting a friend. So that one's playing tight. I'll go back and hit the other one more time just to be safe. I'm already up. Good enough. Didn't just snap that, did I?
Don't.
No, I just slipped out. Reattach all this shit and then dip at the belt? Oh, I guess it'll be a little bit easier with it off.
That was the first thing we did, so that should be the last thing we do. Other than the battery. Are we going to have to adjust the tension on it, or is it auto tension?
Auto tension. That's why we had to fight with it. Because it's just a big spring. It's more or less back on where it was.
What about the front?
Not at all. Good call. I mean, we'll know. First time.
Yeah, you mean as soon as the fucking belt
Belt
explodes?
flies off.
Yeah.
If these video got views from, you know, people other than family and friends, I'm sure there'd be people saying, we changed the belt anyway, so we had it off. If I do it now, when it's gonna be off, then be driving it and ka-ching, and it fucking flies off into the median. Okay, sorry about the angles. I needed help to get this fucking thing on. Is that really all the play this fucking thing gives you? My leverage multiplier hitting the pulley of the that is all she wrote. Yeah? Yep. Alright. Our other ones.
Check.
Oh!
When'd you fuck up?
That one? That was not fucked up, we just got sliding out.
It's on.
What?
Check. Fucking before you start wrenching again.
Oh, okay.
Is it too far over or is it good?
It'll spin itself into alignment.
Are you sure?
Nope. Find out. And boom. Belt's back on. Like it wasn't even a problem. As far as you know, it wasn't. Whatever. I don't understand this. It's not grabbing at all. It only fits on one way. But for tonight, I mean, that's not going anywhere. You get a stupid light for something. Check to see if that fell off. I don't actually know what that does. Tight, but not overly torqued. Alright, and if I didn't fuck any of that up, which you'll know momentarily, she's ready to fire. I'm going to keep an eye on the belt. If I yell, you know, kill it, kill it. Ready? She lives. I don't know if I'll be able to see it in the footage when you start cranking the first time. The belt, I literally watched it walk the center line.
Oh, the one
Everything else made it line up. It was like, nope, this is where you go. That's where you're supposed to be. Fucking deal with it. And that's more or less how you change the alternator on a 4-cylinder Camry of the 2006 vintage. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Breaking Things with Tater. Catch you next time.